Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. My name is Stephanie and this is a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for June 2021. Thank you for being here. I am back after a little break. I took a little break in the last couple of weeks with readings and I am gonna do the June 2021 readings for all the signs. Also check out my German speaking channel. If you're a German speaker, you find all the information in the description box below. Also private readings are open again, so you can order on my web shop or directly via email, and everything else is in the description box. If you have questions, please ask in the comments. I will look at general energies in the beginning and then at the love situation. So let's get started. Dear Virgo, this is interesting. I'm excited about this reading because it seems like you're coming into this month with a lot of, just gonna say it as it is, sexual energy. You have the Strength card here. I think there's a lot of passion. You might be feeling good in your own skin, also feeling very feminine, passionate, feminine, in a way a little wild, but you understand how to tame the wild, how to tame the beast, how to tame the beast in yourself, also how to tame the beast in the other person maybe. So there's a lot of sexual tension, I feel like, also a lot of passion. Maybe if it's not about sexuality and relationships, maybe it's more about you finding the passion within yourself, a spark to move forward again, to really focus that energy, focus that passionate energy into a project and you know, just let it go. In a way that is productive, in a way that is driven forward. Also showing yourself is a big theme here with the Strength card because it talks about Leo, so showing yourself fully, living life fully, having a good time. That's all here in the cards for you, and I think you bring this energy into June and you feel very secure and safe within yourself at the same time. So this living life in a mature way, enjoying life in a mature way, I want to say, and that's really beautiful, and I think you should really do that till mid-June. During Mercury retrograde, normally this is a time where we feel a little stuck or we are very introspective, but here it seems like this is really helping you gain some strength, gain some stability, and at the same time enjoying life, because here with the King of Pentacles it is also about enjoying what you worked for, enjoying maybe your material goods, where like, okay, now I'm just gonna spend some money on this because I want to feel good, or I'm gonna treat myself because I worked hard for it. This is all the King of Pentacles, and at the same time not losing yourself in pleasure, you know what I mean? So this is a really nice energy. I really like this, and you feel like it seems like you're very much in control of the situation in June, and still at the same time you're enjoying life and you're having a good energy. By the end of the month there is a little bit of I don't want to say setback, because astrologically speaking actually things really move forward, but maybe in your personal situation, I mean, we do have Neptune moving retrograde. This could maybe be something in your chart that is of importance. There is some thinking energy where you might feel like you're trapped in a pattern of thinking and you cannot get out of it, and the more you want to think yourself out of it, the less you actually find a solution. So feeling a little held back mentally on how to move forward. Maybe this is such a nice place here that you don't even want to move away from that, and you don't even see why you should. Maybe this is like a moment of just staying in the moment without trying to move forward. This is often the case with the Eight of Swords, that we just have to wait it out, honestly. Yeah, but until the end of like, I think this is last week of the month, maybe that mentally it could be a little challenging, but the rest looks really great. And let's look at the love situation here. Two of Wands in reverse on your side, Four of Wands on the other side. This is very interesting. I think there is a lot of sexual energy between you and the person. If this is a new person, be careful with the Mercury retrograde to move into something too quick. I don't see you doing that. I feel like it might be a person that you know for a little bit, and now you're maybe really looking inwards what you're supposed to do with this. Because it might be a sexual connection where like it's a hookup maybe that now gets a little more emotional, where there is a lot of magnetism, I feel like, and a lot of fun and a lot of feeling good, and maybe that's kind of like, so now what? Now what? Because this all feels good, and now I don't really have a vision forward because I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want now. And I feel like this is very much the case here, that you don't necessarily see how to move forward and how to decide. But you know what, during Mercury retrograde, first of all, you shouldn't decide, and you don't have to, you don't have to define it, you don't have to decide, you don't have to take a step further. This person very much feels comfortable in this. They are having a really good time. It's a 4 of Wands situation, so this is it can be a twin flamey situation, where there's a lot of passion, a lot of wanting, a lot of longing, and you can really feel that, but at the same time I think you're not quite where they are just yet, even though you, I think, enjoy it. Maybe there is also a situation with these cards, specific cards here, that there maybe is a patchwork family kind of situation going on. Maybe there is, maybe you have a kid, they have a kid, and there's a lot of balancing to do, and they are really good at the balancing, and maybe you are still a little worried about that. Or they feel more confident about that. That could be the case, and but they are, they are confident about it. I feel like they are really confident about this connection, and they are confident about themselves being in that connection. So I really like that, and there's a lot of passion, and there's a lot of fire, and I think also for you, but maybe you're a little indecisive how to build the next step that you want to take. It's really how to build the next step is a really good way of describing that, because the 2 of Wands is also about planning, and planning is basically building the next step. So yeah, and that makes sense with the Mercury retrograde, because Virgo, I mean, you guys are big planners and always have a concept and the way to go. And maybe right now you don't feel like you have one, and that's a little scary, but you don't have to. You don't have to have a plan just yet, and that's perfectly fine. Therefore, though, there's a little bit of an emotional stalemate in the sense that maybe there is no really opening up or no sharing, because I feel like there is just a little bit of fear-based holding back, because this person shows you through their actions that they really want this, but they might not emotionally open up so much, and maybe that is something that scares you. But it seems like you are not either, so I don't think this is a one-way kind of situation. I think it's a two-way kind of situation, where both are still not ready maybe to take this emotional step forward, of opening up a little more. And I think this is just a process of, it really seems like it's a process of a sexual relationship deepening a little bit and opening up emotionally, and becoming romantic. Because we have the romance card here. I love that, of course. This is Venus in Taurus. So this is really about sensuality, about finding pleasure also in romance, finding the fun, Also at the same time really manifesting something. And Taurus here is the same energy than this King of Pentacles card. So it's really about having a good time and enjoying a good time and not necessarily having to have this plan yet. And I think that's where you are, and you will be surprised how much resources are there emotionally. Maybe you're underestimating the person a little bit. Maybe you're like, well, this is just sexual and they just, you know, are just interested in you sexually, and there is no real emotion behind it. But you might get surprised but in the second part of the month about maybe something opening up. First of all, there is a square Saturn and Uranus in Taurus, so that can happen, something can happen really quick or sudden around the June 14th, and then on the 20th Sun is moving into Cancer, and we have Sun and Cancer here, so there might be emotional resource, and this is talking about emotional resourcefulness with Cancer, of course. So there might be an emotional, there might be more under the surface that is not shared that you think from both sides. Maybe something is coming up within yourself as well, because it's there, you know, the Ace of Cups is there. It's just, it's upside down. It can be that maybe both of you are emotionally drained right now from other situations. That could very well be, and maybe from kids' situations, and maybe there is not enough emotional resources to put into the connection right now. But that can very much change around the 20th. Honestly, I think that. Sexuality, I wanted to say sensuality. This is your advice card from the Relationship and Love Affirmators deck. I'm gonna read it to you. I love that this came out. This makes so much sense. I love how romantic and nice and fun this reading is. Sensuality. Embracing sensuality doesn't necessarily mean you're a middle-aged swinger. So funny, these cards. It simply means you're savoring one of the coolest aspects of being alive, sensory input. It's time to get decadent and reward yourself. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Reward yourself with gifts for the senses. You could drop a wad, I'm sorry, not my native language, wad of cash on champagne and chocolate, or you could tune in and enjoy the incredible gifts around you, the taste of an orange, the sounds of the forest, the texture of corduroy. I don't know your life. The point is, it's time to savor whatever your senses can grab hold of, even if that means you're being sensual. In brackets, gross. So don't be grossed out, you know, by just enjoying being alive and experiencing things on a more physical level is what I want to say. And be that maybe more instinctive energy here with the Strength card. Don't be grossed out by that, Virgo. Don't be such a OCD person. Just kidding. Yeah, but enjoy your senses, enjoy the tastes, enjoy the smells, enjoy the textures, and have a good time. This is a month for you to have a good time. So thank you for being here. Please give me a like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, I hope that this is helpful, and I hope you will be back for the next reading, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.